Hello comic fans, here's Earl Grey. And these are the deluxe editions of Paper Girls, a fantastic series written by one of my favorite writers in comics, k.vaughan, and drawn by one of my favorite artists in comics, Chiang. And what's really great about it is that each and every issue here in all 3 volumes was drawn by Chiang. So it's a bit different than in the Wonder Woman series. I expected actually that they will do sooner or later some kind of artist swapping, but no, everything by Chiang, and this is just wonderful because he has such a distinct style. So each change of the artist would have put you out of the story a little bit. Here we have the 4 main characters, Paper Girls. It starts in the 1988 with a dream of one of the girls here. So it's crazy far out time travel story with giant tardigrades and other monsters, alien tech. This looks almost a bit Michael Allred because of the fantastic coloring of Matt Wilson. But it's not just these freak out and weird out ideas that are thrown at you, like these pterodactyls, for instance. But it's a pretty clever time travel story with 2 different factions from the future that have different opinions about time travel, basically. And so it's very cleverly written. Look for this sequence here where you have 4 different timelines interacting sort of with each other, telling their own story, but a whole story nevertheless. When you read it, you can read it this way or you can read it from left to right. It all makes sense in a way, at least as far time travel can make sense. And k.vaughan's story tries to explore all these opportunities or possibilities that you can do with time travel stories. Of course, we go back into the Stone Age and into the far future until the end of time, like each and all of these time travel stories do. And maybe you can see here this gimmick with this cover here. It changes its color every time from silver to over green to blue to violet, just with the different angles, how you put it into the light. This is pretty neat. But of course, the important thing here is within the story, and I really think it's fantastically paced. It has everything I want to in a comic book. And so I don't understand actually some more or less harsh reviews because of the constant comparison to Saga. I mean, no series is like Saga. Saga is just out there, and of course it's on another level than Paper Girls, I would say. But that's a bit unfair just because it's written by the same man here, basically. And on the bottom line, this is a fantastic series, especially if you can binge through these 3 deluxe editions in a short amount of time. My only explanation for not so good reviews of Paper Girls is actually that maybe you're a bit frustrated when you have to wait for each issue a month or more to come out, and then you didn't have enough action. But I think the story is really well paced and each issue is necessary here. And k.vaughan is such a fantastic writer. He really knew what he was doing there. And I don't see any filler issue here. It all makes sense in the end. It's very intricate, very meticulous. Of course, after the great start, it ramped up on a very high level, and then there continued to be there. So you don't have more excitement in book 2 or 3, but it's just a well-rounded story, and yeah, I really liked it. Thanks for listening and watching. Goodbye.